everyone. Um, Quite a few of you have reached out to me asking to do a video about keto diet. Just last week alone, around 7-8 people. So this video I'm doing specifically for a few people who reached out. Gauri Pillai, Rakesh Srivastav, Manoj Nair, Aishwarya Nandakumar, Praveen Krishnan, Swapnil Shetty, Kabir. So many people wants to know about keto diet and if keto is the healthy thing to do. Is that a easy method to lose body weight? Yes, keto is like the new kid in the block. It's very fashionable to do keto. Keto is basically a high fat, moderate protein, extremely low carb diet. So the amount of fat in the keto is roughly around 70%. 25% of your total calories should be protein, and remaining 5% or even lesser than that will be from the carbs. So keto is basically when you're on a keto, your body gets into a state called ketosis, and that's too technical a procedure. I'm not getting into all those things. So essentially, keto helps in losing weight, no doubt about it. I myself have tried keto when I started my idea of wanting to do different things, learn from it, have an experience of my own. I have done keto. I liked it for the first 2-3 days. From third day onwards, I started hating it. Multiple reasons. Number one, I got a headache, severe headache, basically called a keto flow, your body getting adjusted to deriving fat as the primary source of energy. So your body gets into a state called the ketosis, wherein glucose or carbohydrate is no longer the primary source of energy. That really did tick me off. That was the first problem. Secondly, I have a funny analogy to tell you about keto. It's like, suppose I don't know driving. I go to United States or any Western country, gets a driving license from there with their rules and their general civic sense and traffic sense. And I get a low floor Lamborghini car, brings to our Cochin and tries to drive it. How will that be? Right? You can imagine how will that be. That's exactly what keto is. You're basically eating only chicken, egg, fish, meat products, which is high in fat and protein, and paneer for vegetarians. Paneer, that's pretty much it. Not even soy. So that's the only sources of protein that you and food that you would have, and green leafy vegetables, broccoli, mushroom, things like that, and lemon water maybe. That's all. The only fruit allowed in keto is basically avocado. So your food sources are highly restricted. It can be killing especially for a vegetarian. So what happens here is that multiple issues with keto. Number one is sustainability. I don't have to tell you that. Is that really sustainable? No. See, I am a Mallu. I need my rice. I need my dosha. I need my putta, without which I really wouldn't enjoy my fitness regimen. And that's true for 99.9% of the people around, at least that I have seen. So if that's not something that you can enjoy and do it for us to see, if it's not something that you can sit on a dining table and have along with your kids and your parents and your people and your relatives, then it's not sustainable. Okay, so that's the number one problem about keto. Since also you are restricting a lot of food items and you may not be able to have a lot of fruits and related stuff, and a lot of starchy vegetables needs to be avoided, you might end up in a micronutrient deficiency. So these vitamins and minerals, because you're restricting your food, right? Only certain set of food are allowed in keto. So you might end up in being highly restrictive on the micronutrients. So you might get onto a deficiency. Hey Abdul Hakim, hi, nice to see you here. Right, so that's the thing about keto. Now there are also other problems of keto. So for example, if you're diabetic, if you are getting onto and if you're taking medicines such as Amaryl, Glimepiride, or if you're on an insulin dosage, keto is the last thing that you should be doing. Okay, there is a very high chance of severe hypoglycemia, and hypoglycemia is basically your sugar levels falling below 70 or 80, and that can be highly detrimental. Okay, it can even be life-threatening. So please do not get into any of these things if you're diabetic. I've heard multiple number of people saying that I am diabetic, I did keto and my blood sugar levels are normal, I have reverse diabetes. That's a myth. Okay, why? Diabetic is basically body's inability to handle carbohydrates. Now, if you stop eating carbohydrates, where is the question of managing carbohydrates at all? So if you've done a keto and if your blood sugar levels have normalized, it's not because body is capable of handling carbohydrates anymore. It's just that you have not given carbohydrates to your body. So average blood sugar levels in the body is naturally low, automatically low, right? Common sensically. So people don't get that. So please do not get into keto if you're if you're diabetic. The other problems of keto is that see, it's highly fat, right? Especially if you're doing a keto by your own self and without even getting input or ideas from people or a practitioner or a person who's aware or knowledgeable about it. It can cause issues. Why? See, there are different kinds of fat. There is saturated fat, there is monounsaturated fat, there is polyunsaturated fat, there is trans fat. Not all these fat are good for health. Okay, some fat are good, some fat are bad, some fat are okay in limited quantities. You don't know which fat are you putting into your body most of the cases, right? Unless there is a person who really understands that and telling you how to manage it, you wouldn't know that. So you might end up actually doing more harm in the name of wanting to lose weight. Keto is definitely not meant for somebody who is a lactating mother. If you're breastfeeding and if you get onto keto, there's a very high chance that your kid might get gastric issues and stomach upset and flatulence, gas formation in the stomach. All these things could happen. So please don't do a keto if you're a lactating mother. Keto, since it is high fat diet, it can create issues for people who are having gallbladder stones or people who are at least susceptible to gallbladder stones. So please don't do keto if you have gallbladder stones or related things, because fat is broken down by bile, which is created by liver, and this bile is temporarily stored in this gallbladder. So when you provide your body with a lot of fat, your gallbladder might get choked and stones formation might increase. If you are susceptible to these issues, or if you already see, you might have small stones already, you might not be aware of it yet. And when you do keto, it might just get worse. So please don't do keto in such cases. So all said and done, but why does keto give this magical result, right? People would have noticed that. Biggest problem with keto is that it induces a fear of carbs. It says that, if I eat rice or if I eat chapati or if I eat carbohydrates, I will immediately put on weight. And you tend to become gain an unhealthy relationship with carbohydrates. That's my biggest problem with keto, okay? So the thing is that to digest carbohydrates in our body needs water. Okay, more water than protein or fat. Per gram of carbohydrate, our body needs roughly 4 to 5 grams of water. So if your food has carbohydrate, your body retains water in order to kind of digest that. Now, if you stop carbohydrates completely, your body will shed that water, right? So you will lose a lot of water. So immediately in a day or two, you will see 1 kg, 2 kg lesser, which is nothing but water loss. Okay. There is a mathematics behind how much weight, how you lose body fat. It goes roughly like this. If 1 pound of body fat goes away when there is a cumulative deficit of 3,500 calories, that's when 1 pound of body fat goes away. So which means in a week, you can look at 1 pound of body fat going away. This is pure science, okay, the maths behind it. So it's not possible to lose 2 kgs in a day or two. If you have lost that, it's primarily either you have had a better bowel movement or you have lost water, right? So that's basically what happens in a keto diet. So when you go on a keto, your body kind of sheds water and you immediately drop 1 or 2 kgs. So that's basically what happens. See, slow and steady always wins the race. Do not get into any extremes. Keto is the BAP of extremity. And if something is too good to be true, it's probably not true. You might end up having highly deficient on micronutrients on keto, and you might be inducing wrong fat if you're doing this by your own self. And you might create issues for yourself, such as gallbladder stones, and more importantly, unhealthy relationship with food. If you feel like eating an ice cream or a piece of cake, go ahead and eat that ice cream or a piece of cake, unless you are diabetic. Okay, if you're diabetic, hold on, you might need a little more thought into that. But otherwise, go ahead and eat it. There's no point in having a six-pack abs or being trim and prim, but if you're not enjoying your life and not able to eat what you want to eat, right? So I hope this was helpful. All those people who had reached out to me, had asking me to do a video on keto. This is my take on keto. Not sustainable, not something that I would love to do, but yes, I have done that and I know what it is, and I felt terrible about it. So that's it. Thank you, Smita. Thank you, Smita, for your feedback and testimony. Keep watching it. If you have any doubts, do comment in here. If you want me to do any specific topics, do message us. We would be glad to do that. All right. Stay healthy, stay fit, stay young, stay safe. See ya.